Look at Apple. Now, this is pre-market. This is how the stock is opening up down about $1. This follows the debut of the iPhone 10, seen on the left-hand side of your screen. Rob Enderle is with us, Apple expert. All right, Rob, why should I spend $1,000 on this phone?
Because you have more money than sense? No, the reality is, if you want the Apple phone with the most status, then the $1,000 actually works for you because it limits the supply. I mean, part of why people used to buy the iPhone is because they stood out and they were different, and they stood ahead of everybody else who perhaps bought more frugal phones. So this $1,000 phone, kind of like people buy a $12,000 Rolex, is it a value? No, but you've got something that perhaps everybody else doesn't have. The problem is everybody's going to want this phone, and it is only $200 more than the 8. So at least the 8 Plus. So the end result is they're going to try to push a lot of these things. They're going to have manufacturing constraints on them. The first ones are probably going to break. So the one you want is the one you probably should wait to get, but you're going to want it in November, and God love you, you're probably going to suffer for it.
Well, no, but that's very interesting, Rob, because you're saying that the cachet that's attached to this phone is sufficiently big to make people want to go out and buy it, and they will buy it, and it will be a success in terms of the revenue that rolls across the transom. Well, are they thinking about selling 85 million iPhones, that's all iPhones, 85 million in the last quarter of this year, right before Christmas? Is that their goal?
Yes, I don't think they're going to make it, though, because I don't think they can build enough of the iPhone 10s. They've had a lot of problems with this phone getting it to market. Originally, it was supposed to have a fingerprint reader. They weren't able to get it done, which caused the phone to be delayed. They're throwing a lot of technology together that has never been together before. I mean, the technology's been around for a while, but it's never all been together in the same phone. And typically when a phone company does this, any phone company does this, you get breakage. And you certainly saw the facial recognition thing fail on stage, which almost never happens with Apple. And that just showcases that this is going to be a learning phone for them, coming out right before Christmas and holiday when support tends to be low and you're going to get breakage. So I'm really worried they can deliver the number. They could deliver the 8 in that volume, but as I say, people are going to want the 10, and I don't think they're going to be able to deliver the 10 in that volume, and I think they're going to break. Also, it's the same decision tree that created the Samsung Note 7. You know, thin phone, lots of battery, lots of heat. And remember, when the 7 got to volume, they started bursting into flames, also making me very nervous about how we're running at this thing really fast, really hard, and at the wrong time of year.
I'll put you down as a skeptic on the cachet delivered by the X. Got it. Rob Enderle, thanks for joining us. So appreciate it. See you soon. Now